Hey guys, good morning. Here from Mile High 6, I have my good friend Dr. Shane Kurth. We're just going to start dropping knowledge on you right away, but I just want to say a big shout out to Team Knowles, Rochelle, and Danny for having us here. Can't say enough about those that team there up in Boulder for what they do here at the Mile High Chiropractic event. But Dr. Kurth, let's just talk about what brought you here this weekend.
You know, it's luckily I live right around the corner. A lot of people fly in from all over the country to come to this event, and it is one of the it's my favorite chiropractic event that I get to go to each year. Lots of excellent chiropractors in town, just dropping all different types of knowledge from business to philosophy, and it's a good kind of kick in the butt, gets your mind pumped back up, gets you out of the office, talking to everybody about chiropractic care again, and it just relights that fire that you need at least a couple times a year.
So, big question for you. I know they do CEs here, but did you come just for the CEs?
Of course. No, it is very nice that they do offer the CE credits here. A lot of the some of the best stuff is what isn't covered by CE, which also makes this event great. So it's not just getting drilled with your typical boring continuing education. Even the CE speakers here are wonderful and speaking about real world things, which is also great. Most other continuing education is just torture. So this is a nice mix of all of it.
So you can come here, you can get dipped in the science, philosophy, and art of chiropractic. You can come here and have fellowship with guys like Shane Kurth and with Danny and Rochelle Knowles. But you've been out of school for 4 years, man. How did you come from where you are to where you are today?
Ooh, it was a long journey from finishing school to where I am today. And soon as I graduated, drove out to college. I went to Life University, drove out to Colorado the day after Christmas. I think I graduated 2 weeks before Christmas, and just started looking for space. And by March, we were in the process of opening up. I was just trying to think what month it was. But yeah, I've been practicing for a little over 4 years now, and it's just been on the uprise since I've opened up. So we continually grow. We've become one of the largest offices in town and in the state as well, which is very nice to do. It comes with a lot of hard work. I do every single form of marketing that you can possibly imagine, and It's been a fun journey. Definitely love taking care of people in the community, and we've for sure become a flagship, helping people in a natural and alternative way.
So if there was somebody just coming out of school, what would you maybe recommend for them to do so they have the same success patterns?
Yeah, so that's a good question. I actually get new chiros calling me all the time, asking me those questions. And my number one answer is do the AMP Jumpstart program. Start there. If you weren't going to the club while you're in school, you're an idiot and you're already behind. And then on top of that, had social media marketing been available when I opened my practice and work as well as it does now, I would absolutely have done that from the beginning. But I would say the AMP Jumpstart program and Facebook and Instagram advertising would be my number two sources of driving new patients in the door and growing that practice.
And I know we did something really cool recently. We're about to release a movie that Dr. Shane stars in. It's called Project Patient. And you did a patient study. Tell us a little bit about how you built that and maybe some of how those people are doing today.
Yeah, so we, that was another one of my marketing ideas that I tried. And I was like, you know what, I practice torque release. And I very, very science, research, and analytical based. So I wanted to do some of my own research studies and build up a reputation in the community that we can help people with chronic conditions, autoimmune disorders, brain injuries, and things of that nature. So I was like, you know what, I don't mind comping the care of 5 or 6 individuals to participate in the research study, and in return they allow me to use all of the information. Jim was in there filming everything, used the videos for anything that we wanted to use them for. And I just put an ad up on Facebook, said, hey, we're looking for applicants that have blah, blah, blah conditions to come in, see how torque release can help them, send in a cover letter to apply, and within 2 days we had over 60 people that wanted to participate in the research study. So held one giant doctor's report and talked to them for all about 30 or 45 minutes about what we do, how it can help them, asked the ones to leave after the doctor's report was done that didn't want to participate after listening to me. They all stayed there, and then we did single interviews with all of them and ended up picking the 5 or 6 best ones, and Jim documented it over how long did we document?
I think we did like 9 months.
Yeah, we did a pretty follow them for a while, so it was about 9 months or so, and 5 out of the 6 just showed tremendous results. We had one professional skier with traumatic brain injury, multiple sclerosis, addiction, and mental health problems, and a couple other cases. 3 of them are still under my care now, and it's
It's been about 2 years.
Yeah, it's been 2 years, and they are some of my best referral sources. They tell everybody. And had I not done that research study, there's no way they would have come in and found me and got started with care. And it was it's a really good return on investments, and it was I'm trying to think of some other. And then we did another one with children, and it's a good way to get the word spread, especially if you're getting going. Seeing 6 extra people a week, couple times a week, is not going to take up that much time if you use the appropriate technique. But it's a good way to get some energy in the office as well. At the bare minimum, you're getting some really good research that you can submit to the schools, and you get someone like Jim in there to come in there and film it. There's endless possibilities that you can do with something of that nature.
So I guess the question I have for you next, and then we'll go ahead and close out, but what's next for you?
Oh, that's a good question. So finally, catching my breath a little bit, and good. It's a good feeling to have, once you get to a more stable point in practice, and it's never stable, but it just becomes a little bit more stable. And what's next for me is just my main focus is still just growing my practice. There's a certain point that I want to get to, and I'm still working on that and keeping big goals on top of my mind, and I never stop until I hit those guys. And so far, some of the stuff that I wanted to accomplish before I hit 40, I hit by the time I was 30, and it's just excellent feeling to have. So I'm just going to keep hustling away, keep growing my practice, keep spreading the chiropractic message, and also helping as many chiropractors as I can through social media marketing, drive new patients right in their doors.
Awesome, man. Well, I just want to thank everybody that's on the live stream with us today. If you guys do have questions for Dr. Shane about how to do some practice growth and some tactics that he's followed in order to get himself to where he is today, just go ahead and send him a direct message. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear from you. And just want to say thank you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you as always. My practice would not be where it was today without Jim. This guy brings new patients to me all of the time. I'm sure a lot of you guys know that.
Well, I'm just going to close out with you guys saying thank you to the Knowles team for putting on this amazing event. I've been here every single year. This is year 6th, and I just want to say you guys are just one story away. Keep hustling. See you on the next one.